Search for Nancy Guthrie intensifies as second alleged ransom deadline passes. The investigation into the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today show co-anchor Savannah Guthrie, has reached a critical juncture after a second alleged ransom deadline passed without resolution, proof of life, or verified contact from those claiming responsibility. Law enforcement agencies say the case remains active, complex, and deeply concerning as new leads are pursued. Nancy Guthrie was reported missing on February 1, 2026, after she failed to respond to calls or appear for planned activities following her return to her home in Tucson, Arizona, the previous evening. Within days, investigators escalated the case from a missing person investigation to a suspected abduction after discovering blood at the residence. DNA testing later confirmed the blood belonged to Guthrie, prompting authorities to declare the home a crime scene and bring in federal support. Ransom messages and missed deadlines. Shortly after her disappearance, several media organizations received unverified ransom communications demanding millions of dollars in cryptocurrency. The messages included deadlines for payment and warnings that the ransom amount would increase if demands were not met. A second purported deadline passed on February 9th, but there has been no confirmed payment, no proof of life, and no direct communication between the Guthrie family and any alleged kidnappers. Law enforcement officials have repeatedly stressed that none of the ransom messages have been authenticated and that investigators cannot yet confirm whether the communications are connected to Guthrie's disappearance. Authorities have urged caution, warning the public and media not to speculate as forensic and digital analyses continue. New evidence released by FBI. In an effort to generate additional leads, the FBI released surveillance images and video showing a masked individual near Guthrie's home in the early morning hours around the time she vanished. The footage appears to show the individual tampering with or disabling a door camera system. Investigators have not publicly identified the individual as a suspect, but say the images may be crucial in identifying witnesses or persons of interest. A joint task force involving the FBI, the Pima County Sheriff's Department, and other state and federal agencies continues to operate around the clock. Investigators are reviewing tips from across the country, analyzing digital records, and canvassing neighborhoods for additional surveillance footage. As of the latest update, authorities say no suspects, vehicles, or confirmed locations linked to Guthrie have been publicly identified. Family appeals and public awareness. Savannah Guthrie has issued multiple emotional public appeals through social media and national broadcasts, urging anyone with information, no matter how small, to come forward. The family has expressed ongoing hope that Nancy Guthrie is alive and has thanked law enforcement and the public for their continued efforts and support during what they describe as an agonizing wait. To expand public awareness, the FBI has launched a multi-state billboard campaign and announced a $50,000 reward for information leading to Nancy Guthrie's safe recovery or the arrest and conviction of those responsible for her disappearance. Current status. As of the most recent updates, Nancy Guthrie remains missing, and investigators say the case remains urgent and unresolved. Authorities continue to pursue new leads and emphasize that even minor details could prove critical in bringing the investigation closer to answers. Anyone with information is urged to contact the FBI or local law enforcement immediately as the search continues.